How's it going, everybody? In this tutorial, I'm going to be going over how to adjust your app's layout and appearance. So within this app content management system, we allow for a ton of customization. And so I'm going to go over a few things on the design side that can really help you create a very engaging mobile app for your customers. These are just a few layouts. Let's start right here at the navigation type. We have navigation at the bottom. If you click that, it will enable this navigation. We have top row, so you can have your navigation at the top, or you can have it at the side, or you can have your navigation slide out in a tile format or a list format, which is pretty cool. I like the tiles. So now when you're doing this, you're going to want to scroll down to the icons and give your icon a background. So let's see here. Which icon background do I want to use? We have a whole library of icons for you to choose from. Even textures, traditional. You can even set the opacity. So look at this right here. These are all the icons that I can choose from, and I can even give it a tint. So since this business kind of has like a green theme, you can find the perfect icon for your business. So I'm going to update this, and that's what your icons are going to look like. So check this out. When I enable this, that doesn't look very good. So step one, figure out which layout you would like. And I'm just going to start saving all of them so you guys can get a good idea. So let's go with maybe a wooden look. I always like the wooden look. No opacity on it. That means basically the additional color. Maybe you want the wood to look kind of blue. You can definitely do that. But this is what it's going to look like. It's kind of dark blue. Or you can make it even browner. If you kind of want a brown wooden look. I think that would make a little bit more sense. That's not a very good brown, but just kind of search around until you find, the color that you really like. I'm going to give it some light opacity and hit save. And now this is basically how your icon is going to appear within your mobile applications. So I'm going to start by saving the bottom row and previewing it. Now, as you can see, all of your navigation scheme is on the bottom of the mobile app now. And to see all your other features, you click more and it's in a list view. Now let's go ahead and change this. Let's just use them all. Let's save the top one. Go ahead and preview this. Now look at this. Your layout is now on the top of your mobile application. Same sort of concept, hit more. This is where you're going to see all the other features that you've enabled inside your mobile app. The side columns, you can choose either left or the right side. I'll save that. And just like that, your navigation is now on the right-hand side of your mobile app. And when you do these sort of navigations, you'll obviously want to adjust the home screen to not overlap with this. So you'll want to design it in a way where probably I'd take the logo and move it a little bit to the left. But if you want to have, let's say, the list view or the tiles, let's go ahead and save that. I think the design of this app kind of meshes with that one a little bit more. So I'm going to go with that design. And when I launch the app, you'll see the nice wooden icon backgrounds. So you can upload a custom button background. So you have your icon and then the button background and the text colors. And all of this is edited right here. So if I wanted my text to maybe be red to match the icon, I can definitely do that, and I'd hit save. Or you don't even have to show the icon. If you had maybe custom button backgrounds that said loyalty or something like that right here, that's an opportunity for you to not include these icons that we have, but a very easy way to customize your app very fast. So I'll even adjust the button background so you can see just how many different options we have. So again, this is kind of a fun green restaurant, so maybe I'll go with kind of a leaf look. We'll just kind of play around here. I'm not sure how good that looks, but just to show you the level of customization you can offer within your mobile application. And all this is instantly reflected. That's what makes the content management system here so powerful, is now this app is completely changed just with a few clicks. So that's absolutely awesome. And then what you can also do is, if you notice these call list, directions, share buttons, you can disable those if you don't want those on the front of your app. You can also choose to not include those or include those on your mobile website. Totally up to you. Now moving down, you can change the color scheme as well. So we have a preset color scheme in place, but if you want to switch the color scheme, you can make everything blue, brown, just with a couple clicks of a button. So you can pick whichever one you think looks best. And now this is really going to apply when you have usually a list view. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll make this just to show you just a drastic change. So right now we kind of have like a green look. But let's go with maybe kind of like a red look. Or how about an orange look? So I'll go ahead and save this. And I'm gonna go back to the list view, or excuse me, the button view. And when I do this, you also have some other options too. So if I want more than one rows, I can increase basically how many buttons appear on this right here. So if you want your icons to swipe, so right now I have a more button. Let's go ahead and save this just so you guys can see the changes I made. And now you can see the look of the app is completely changed in the more area. Another cool option that you can enable is not using the more menu, which is that big list, and you can have all of your icons swipe. So if you do this, I highly recommend probably disabling the calls button, otherwise the app just gets really busy. So right now I have it set to 1 row, but let's set it to 2 rows, or even 3 rows. And you can set it to 4 buttons per row, or you can set it to 3 buttons per row. And when I save this, this is what it's going to look like when I launch the app. And to get to your other features, you may notice that, where'd all my other features go? Well, you just swipe. And so if I was going to do something like, 1 row with 3 buttons, or probably 4 buttons might look cool. I'll go ahead and save that. And I'm going to adjust the button background again, just to kind of play around with this. Give it a nice kind of stone kind of look. Hit save. And when I do this, you'll see the app's appearance and layout is entirely different. So now the way to navigate through the app, instead of clicking the More button, is you're swiping with your finger on the phone. And you can access any of these features with just a click of a button. Now if I want to have 2 rows, let's try out 2 rows, hit save. And now I have 2 rows. So pretty cool. So in conclusion, there's many different types of layouts to choose from. You can have tiles. I'll show you guys the tiles again with the new layout that I just picked. This is usually our most popular layout, I would say, is the slide out tiles. And so, boom, looks pretty cool. So in conclusion, navigation type is chosen here. You can choose from a list. If you choose any other options, you have the ability to have swiping or the more menu. You can add the call as directions button on the front of the application. I generally recommend utilizing that if you're going to use the sliding out navigation, which has the button in the top left corner. You can customize your button background image pretty easily. Excuse me, the icon background, and then the colors as well for your whole mobile app by just selecting a color scheme, or you can choose custom colors. So if you want to get really custom with everything and change the fonts, just choose custom colors, or you can go with our preset colors, whichever one works best for you. And that is pretty much how you customize your app's layout and appearance extremely easily. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys create some beautiful mobile applications. Thanks, everyone.